What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Texas rapper Lil Loaded, who found success with the track Block Baby, has died at the age of 20. The rapper's lawyer told Billboard that he had taken his own life. However, Dallas County's medical examiner's office has said it has not yet determined the cause and manner of death. Lil Loaded released the single Block Baby in 2019, which went on to be certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America only last week. In his last Instagram post, he said he had the dopest fan base on earth while sharing the news about his track going gold. He had also reportedly shared a message in a recent Instagram story, which expires after 24 hours, that said, "Dear Most High, please forgive me for my shortcomings and all the times I fell short of making you proud and being appreciative of the blessings that have been put in my life. I ask for entrance into your kingdom through all my mistakes. I know you love all your children, and I'm ready for my heart and soul to join you." Lil Loaded was due in court today on a manslaughter case from October 2020 involving his friend, 19-year-old Khalil Walker. Some people are saying that perhaps that's why he killed himself. He couldn't face the consequences. A more popular theory is that he killed himself because his girlfriend cheated on him. That's the one I believe. Absolutely, I believe that one. Because that is more plausible, because that's what kind of happens. Here's the thing about life. When you're going through something heavy, I'll speak from a man's point of view. When a man is going through something, it's something very, very heavy, he's facing a major crisis, oftentimes he can get through it if he got his girl down with him, And the reason why I say it like that is because when a man picked that one, he invests everything in her, and this is his ride or die, and this is the one he expects to roll with him when he's going through those tough times. And if they're in a bad space, if she abandons him or whatever, oftentimes dude will be like, man, I ain't got nothing to live for. Now, these are dudes who don't really understand that life is a cycle of ups and downs. It's bitter and sweet. And everything that you go through in life is to prepare you for better challenges, bigger challenges down the road. Also, think about this, fam. Every single crisis you've ever been through, I'm talking about the ones you thought, man, I ain't no way possible I'm gonna get through this. She left me, he left me, such stabbed me in the back. This was embarrassing. My family member, my loved one died, whatever that crisis was, and you thought, man, I can't get through it. So far, you have survived 100% of all of your crises. You survived. I mean, I'm talking about when you thought, man, I'm finna go crazy around here. And you look back and you're like, man, I can't believe I was tripping like that. You're batting 1,000. If you were a baseball player, you would be batting 1,000. That's perfect. You know how much money you can make if you every single time you stepped up to the plate, you got on plate some type of way, whether it was a walk, a bunt, a single, a double, a triple, a home run, but you found your way onto the base every time. That's life. All of this stuff, it's a piece in the Bible. I think it's in the Bible. I hear Bible people talking about it all the time. And this too shall pass. That's life. 20 years old, dude ain't even started really seeing life. And here's a kid who seemingly had his entire future in front of him. 20 years old with a hit record. I saw an interview with him with Genius where he was talking about life. And you hear the kid talk and you're like, okay, this kid got some sense. But then you hear certain things he's saying, you're like, wait a minute, I don't know about that one. For example, he was talking about life. He said, well, when it comes to girls, like me and my friend, he was like, I don't trust him because me and my friend, we was hitting the same girl. I walked inside, I was walking in. When I was walking out, I just got through hitting, I'm walking out, my buddy walking in and she trying to play it off. And, so he have trust issues in that regard. And he's like, I don't know why dudes be tripping because as long as you got money, you ain't got to chase girls, you chase money, basically is what he's saying, I'm paraphrasing. But he was like, chase money, if you got the money, the women will come. And here's the thing, fam, and that's sage advice, right? But here's the thing about advice people have to understand. Just because you don't take your own advice doesn't mean it's not good advice, right? So he didn't take his own advice, sounds like to me, but it's still good advice. Don't get caught up, and that goes both ways. Women, don't get caught up. Don't put your world, do not put your life inside of a person, into a person. Do not do that. I don't care how much you love. I don't care if it's your children. Don't do that. And let me be careful. Make sure that you understand what I mean when I say I don't care if it's your children. I love my children as much as anybody can love a person, period. I love mine hard. I'm there in their lives. Every day I talk to my kids. I have not missed any major event in their lives, starting with their birth. Don't miss birthdays. I don't miss major events, period. I don't even miss a lot of minor events. So I would do anything for mine. But at the same time, I prioritize me. Because if I ain't right, how can I pour anything into them? And what happens if one of them ain't right? And they decide, well, I don't feel like, doing the right thing. I don't feel like, I think I want to smoke up something and drink up something. I think I want to be rebellious. I think I want to, go out here and just do something wild or whatever. And I don't care. I ain't listening to that. I'm grown. I do what I want to do. Now, what happens if that happens? Then you're going to be going crazy. You're going to be up all night, can't sleep or whatever. I'm not saying abandon your child, but you got to put it in perspective and ration your energy because these kids will drive you crazy. And also you have to think about this. It comes a time when your child is not going to really want to be around you. I know a lot of people that invest all their time, all their efforts into their children, and then when their children grow up and leave the nest and start creating their own family, they go into a deep depression. That's because they don't have any hobbies, they don't have any other friends or whatever, they don't have anybody that they can kick it with, so they just go into this deep depression. Ultimately, you need balance in life. Love on them babies and everything, but you gotta have a life of your own. That way, if something happens, God forbid, if something tragic happens to your child or whatever, or if they decide they just don't want to kick it with you and be around you as much, you can still wake up every day and be happy and be grateful and thankful for the life that you have. R.I.P. Lil Loaded. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?